Welcome back, you lovely people. Thank you to everyone who's been watching every single week. So I had a busy one this week and I f***ed up. I lost the footage. Gay! Don't ask, don't want to talk about it, don't want to explain. Roll B-roll. Cut more of the frame off and that lovely edge I've created. So I've got some 5mm rod, shaped it, tacked it all in place, neatened up at that edge, and I'm almost ready to weld the hardtail in. I've got a couple of holes to drill. I made some 3D printed bits to help clamp the tube together. Let me show you them. So these bad boys sit up against the frame rails and allow me to clamp them nice and tight without everything shifting and falling apart and bouncing out and irritating me. So yeah, I'm going to jiggle that up, start welding the hardtail on, and move on with the build. Right, so now that I've cut more away, I need to work out where I need to drill this top mount. And I know it's that sort of area. If I go there, I'll be able to measure it. There, I'd say. That should there. I do have. Yeah, it's got to go in that area. So luckily, I've got this tank bolt mount right here, which is symmetrical on the other side, so I can use that as a reference point. And that should, I'll have to clearance the inner skin, which is fine because I wanted to tie this to that anyway. So yeah, let's do some measuring, let's work that out. So I mean, that's I'm going to call it there. How do I measure this? That doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be that accurate. It's this one. Right, we're going there. If I had a long enough drill bit, I could sink it through. Do I have a long enough drill bit? Let's have a look. What I'm going to try and do is come up, go across, go down. I think that's... How square is this thing? I mean, that puts us in the ballpark. Yeah, it puts us in the ballpark. Doesn't seem too far off. So we know we're going down the centre line of that. We can have a bit of play in it because, where did I put them? I've got the little strengthening rings that are going to go in, so that'll give me a bit of movement to get everything square. So yes, let's drill these for the third time. I know I have to work out how far down. Third time lucky. That one should do it, but I'm going to punch that anyway. Do-do-do. Up there. So we've got 23 mil. Come around this side. Bring it over a tiny bit. The acting like a millimetre is going to make a difference. Boom. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've got an idea. The ichrometers and the calipers. So I bang that on there. That is pretty good. Again, certain things you just got to learn when good enough is good, because there's no other way to measure it. And cut. I spent far too long getting that top bit drilled out, and I didn't want to bother wasting you guys' time watching that. You've seen me do it twice already, but yeah, like they say, third time lucky. And then I spent about 2 hours this morning getting this all clamped together because it kept falling apart. But we are nice and square. I'm really happy with how it's looking. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to weld one of the hardtail pieces to both of the horizontal bars, mounts, whatever they are. Then I can pull it apart, finish welding all the gussets and whatnot, and then slide it back together and weld the other side in. So yeah, I'm going to tack it together with the TIG. Let me show you these 3D printed blocks. They're really smart idea. Like, made life so much easier. So that's the little blocks there. They are coped to match the tube, and then yeah, they clamp on. It stops the clamp slipping. It took literally a minute and a half to draw up in Tinkercad, and I've got a pretty quick printer. I think it was 17 minutes to print 2 of them. Got a couple more up here. But yeah, just made life easier. So let's tack some stuff together. Try not to melt all the plastic bits. Gonna use the MIG. TIG torch doesn't reach, and I just need to hold them together, and then I'll finish it with TIG. Did I turn the gas on? Did I fuck? Yay, nice porous lump of shit there. Love that. Yeah, that's better. That'll do. I'll just grind the porous bit out in a bit. Good. Done, done, done. I'm going to go have some breakfast, and then I'll take all this apart and weld it together. Right, so we're all jigged up. I do like the use of a jig, just takes the guesswork out of stuff. So we're clamped down tight here, square against the two pins. We've got our big square, making sure our verticals are aligned. Then I've got two more pins here holding the cross in, just so everything's at 90 degrees to each other. So we're at 90 degrees here and 90 degrees here. Just going to start welding. Feel free to fast forward. But I thought I'd try doing videos where I go through the whole process. Do. Oh, it's sharp and clean and ready to go. What is going on here? Everything's clean. Gas is on. I'm just being stupid. Do you know what, let me just give this a clean up. I wasn't too happy with that. I'll resharpen this tungsten. Wrong tungsten. Well, not wrong tungsten, just not the ideal tungsten. A bit of a dirty rod, I think, so it's all cleaned. That's better. Right, I'm going to let that cool, take it out, spin it round, rejig it all, and do the other side. I still forget sometimes to kind of like test run stuff to make sure I'm in the right position. But I did today, so we're all good. Yeah, sweet. Let that cool, take it apart, and then we can move to the other side. Well, not the other side, the other part. Same again, let's let it cool, and we'll do the other side. Let's do the other side. Bit of a Groundhog Day effort with this section of the video, but deal with it or don't. Stuck it. Fuck. Let's grind that out. Sharpened, ground out. Let's go again. That's definitely not going to win any prizes for neatness, but it's done. Let it cool, unclamp it. So we're welded on one side and we are in place. Let me flip this screen out so I can see my beautiful face. So it's done. That one's welded in, obviously the bottom one's welded in. The reason I've got a clamp down here at the bottom is pulling it against this bit of bar that was for maybe not a centre stand, something. I can't remember what it was, but that's definitely parallel in the frame. So I pulled it forward just because there's a little tiny bit of slack there. This is all lined up quite nicely. And oh yeah, while I was off camera, I welded up the axle plates fully. You can hear the TIG welder still on because I'm just welding up the other side's axle plates. Then I need to come up with something to do here. I've got a few ideas. I was thinking of 3D printing something. Well, I might just cut it square, cap it off. But I'm going to finish welding up the other side. It is 37 degrees in here, so I'm going to go get myself a cold drink. And I'm still not quite used to staring at the lens. I keep staring at the monitor. I should just stare at the lens. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying this so far, guys. Actually, let's cut to some B-roll.
You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite.
Bike's all jigged up on the fab table. I'm not actually going to weld it together yet. What I wanted to do was get it on the fab table, make sure I can square everything up, make sure everything lines up. Now I need to take it all apart again and deal with all the surface rust on the inside. I didn't want to do that earlier until I knew this was going to work. So yeah, it works. It all lines up. It's all nice and square. I've taken 14 billion measurements. So now I'm going to take it all apart, get it all cleaned up. I need to work out my wheel centre. This needs shaping over this side because it sits a bit closer to the wheel, even though the wheel's in the middle. That was to be expected. I mean, realistically, it's thin metal, one thin metal. This is pulled in a bit. The rod needs shaping up. Hello, doggy. So take it all apart, get it all cleaned up behind the scenes because you don't need to see me doing wire wheel work. There's a few little holes here and here that have got little threaded inserts on the back that I need to get rid of. A little bit of welding up here, but I guess that's not important for the moment. I also need to do something with this area where I've cut a bigger hole than I needed. So enjoy your week, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. And to all you guys that comment and share my stuff, thank you very, very much. So I'll see you guys next week or the week after. I'm going to go and cuddle the doggy. Hello, doggy. Oh, can you even see him? Oh, come up. No, he's not tall enough. All right, bye.